Hello children, how are you? Today I decided to move forward as I completed measurement of national income yesterday. But don't hesitate to share your doubt if you will be facing from the very first unit measurement of national income in the comment box. I will be available for you. Now next unit which I decided to start with, this is money and banking. मनी एंड बैंकिंग आज हम शुरू करेंगे. मनी एंड बैंकिंग क्या है? किसी भी इकोनॉमी का एक लाइफ लाइन है. विदाउट मनी एंड बैंकिंग वी कांट मेक द इकोनॉमी फंक्शनल, राइट? तो मनी monetary system of the economy and banking structure of the economy, right? It should be, that properly working, then only the economy can flourish, right? So today I will start with money and banking later on. This is the name of unit. I am now first introducing what you are going to study in money. This is the right way to study. सबसे पहले आप क्या पढ़ेंगे कि इसमें क्या क्या पॉइंट आपको समझने हैं. After understanding all the points, what you are going to learn in this unit, after learning the main points, you have to go in each and every point deeply. Which are the points you are going to study, right? Deeply. And after completing all the points deeply, after understanding, then you have to again revise the chapter at a glance. Then do the practice of MCQ, right? A assertion and reason based question that will give more clarity to understand the concept, right? After learning all the concept clearly, then you have to go to the practice of NCERT questions and HOTS application based question. Then never you will forget the any topic which you are studying. This is the correct way to study any of the topic. So let's start. Today I am introducing what you are going to learn in this unit. Under money, as I explained to you, monetary system, banking system is the lifeline. So we should know about the monetary system, money, right, here of an economy. First of all, what is money? Meaning of money you will learn. Then you will understand function of money, right? Function of money, there are two functions I will teach you, primary function and secondary function, right? After a primary function, again two function I will teach you under primary function, medium of exchange and measure of value. Next, under secondary function of gain, I will teach you two functions, store of value and standard of deferred payment, right? So meaning of money, functions of money and money supply. What is the meaning of money supply and what are the two main components of money supply? Four measures of money supply, M1, M2, M3, M4. So M1 only I will teach. C and DD, this is net, demand deposit, and OD, other deposit. That is all the points you are going to learn under money concept, right? So let's start with the meaning. Meaning, what do you understand by money? Money refers to anything which do four major function, right? What are the four major function? This is medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, standard of deferred. Anything which is accepted as by the common consent in money, right? And doing the four major functions, that is considered as money, right? So this is the meaning of money, right? Anything which is doing four major functions. What are the four major functions? Medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, standard of deferred payment is known as money, right? Money. Now come to the functions of money, right? Money, as I explained to you all these four functions. So here we can take plastic money also, right? Currency notes we are using for doing the transactions, right? Coins, currency notes, plastic money, right? Plastic money, you know that we are using the credit card, debit card. So this is all come under money, because these are used as a medium of exchange, right? So come to the functions of money, right? What are the two main functions? Primary, for which the money is explored. You must be knowing that before the monetary system, we were using the barter system, right? Little bit I will introduce the evolution of money, how money comes into existence. Money हम कब से हम कैसे यूज करना शुरू किए? सबसे पहले क्या होता था आपका we were using the that coins made of gold in the gold standard system, right? Before gold standard system, we were using the barter system. When commodity were exchanged for commodity, barter system, CC economy, commodity for commodity. Then we started using the gold standard system, where the coins were made of precious metal, gold, silver, etc. Then between these two, we also started using the ox and cattle, grains as a medium of exchange, right? After that gold standard, after gold standard, we come into the to the money which is made of cheap metal, alloy, paper currency, right? So this is all about the evolution of money. So before the introduction of money, ठीक है, हम क्या यूज करते थे? बार्टर सिस्टम. बार्टर सिस्टम वेन कॉमोडिटी इज एक्सचेंज फॉर कॉमोडिटी. अभी क्या होता है? वी एक्सचेंज द बुक बाय रुपीज, right? We anything, if I want to purchase it, in exchange what I am supposed to give? This is money, right? But under barter system, to buy one commodity, we have to give the another commodity. CC economy, commodity for commodity, right? So this is to overcome this problem of double coincidence of wants, because that was the main problem faced. We have to search a person who is ready to purchase my book, and at the same time must be having the commodity which I demand for, right? So it was very difficult, right? So to avoid this problem of the double coincidence of wants, here the money was explored and working as a medium of exchange. At this moment, we don't have any problem. We will having the money with us in my pocket, and we'll go to the market and can purchase anything which I demand for, right? So this work as a medium of exchange. We do the exchange of goods in exchange of money, right? Next is here measure of value. The value of anything in the market can be measured very easily in term of money. Earlier under barter system it was quite difficult, because what was the value of one commodity? That was the another commodity. CC economy, right? And every person used to consider that my commodity is more valuable. ठीक है, अगर हम कहें ये मेरे पास क्या है? मार्कर है और एक हाथ में पेन है, राइट? तो पेन जिसके पास है वो कहेगा मेरा पेन ज्यादा वैल्यूएबल है, और जिसके पास क्या है? मार्कर है, वो कहेगा मेरा मार्कर ज्यादा वैल्यूएबल है. So that was the problem we face under barter system, measure of value, right? But at this moment there is no problem. In market, the price is decided through demand and supply, right? That is what? The value of a commodity expressed in money, right? So very easily, if I want to purchase this whiteboard, so I don't have any problem. I will go with the money, right? And will ask that what amount I have to pay, will pay the money and will purchase the whiteboard. So this is what? Here measure of value. Measure of value, the value of anything like board can be expressed in term of money very easily. What is the value? We can measure the value of this marker. 25 rupees mentioned on this marker. So it can measure the value of anything very easily in terms of money. Next, secondary function is store of value. Value of any commodity can be stored very easily, right? Earlier, what was the value of one commodity? That was the another commodity in barter system. And to store the commodity was a very difficult task, right? But at this moment, what is the value of a commodity? This is money. Because the value of any commodity can be expressed in monetary term. So the value of any commodity which is in rupees can be stored very easily. Suppose I have a plant, right? And this time I want to sell it. मैं इसको बेचना चाह रही हूँ. तो what is the value of my house can be stored very easily. I can deposit with bank. ठीक है, बैंक में पूरा पैसा क्या करूंगी, डिपॉजिट करूंगी. और मैंने किसकी वैल्यू, अपने फ्लैट की वैल्यू को काय में स्टोर कर दिया, बैंक में. So the store of value become, what is the value of my services in school? That is what? My salary, right? Salary, which is the value of my services, can be stored very easily. कैसे? I will deposit my salary with bank. So the store of value becomes very easily because of money, right? Standard of deferred payment. Deferred payment means future payments, right? So the future payment becomes very easy because of monetary system. You know, and go to the barter system. If suppose I am purchasing wheat from you by giving rice to you, in exchange of rice, I am purchasing the wheat, right, from you. So what will happen? In future, may be possible that you may not require rice, right? And while doing the payment, I may degrade the quality of rice, right? So that in the barter system, the deferred payment, future payment was not easy because of so many difficulty faced, right? But at this moment, the value of money is maintained by central bank. ठीक है, अगर मेरे से कोई लोन ले और मुझे लोन क्या है, डेफर्ड पेमेंट, क्योंकि आप मुझे फ्यूचर में उसको पे करेंगे और फ्यूचर में जब पे करेंगे तो उस मनी की वैल्यू में ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं आएगा क्योंकि इट इज मेंटेन्ड बाय सेंट्रल बैंक एंड मनी आई कैन यूज एनीवेयर. तो इजीली आई विल बी एग्री कि okay fine, I will give the money to you as a loan, right? And in future here I will take it back, right? So the future payment, if I purchase a refrigerator, right, in installment, I will purchase suppose a car on EMI, right? So in future I am doing the payment in installment, EMI, right? So it becomes only possible because of money. Because in future also the money, value of money will not change much because it is maintained by central bank. It becomes possible only because of money. So what are the four functions? Two primary and two secondary. So all four functions you have to prepare, right? So primary we have medium of exchange and measure of value. Secondly, we have store of value and standard of deferred payment. Come to the third topic, which is money supply. Money supply definition is very much, you know, you have to prepare the money supply definition. What is money supply? Money supply refer to the money. Money supply definition refers to money held by public. Public here means user of money, who demand for money, not who produce money, who demand for money, right? And in this we include firm and individual, household, right? So refers to the money held by the public measured at a point of time. Measured at a point of time. So these are the two very much important concepts. Measured at a point of time and held by the public. Public does not mean here government. The children get confused. Public here means who demand for money, who use money, who produce money. That money is not here included in money supply. Who produce money? Reserve Bank of India by issuing the currency notes, right? And commercial bank, right? Commercial bank by doing the money creation function. So money held by public, by user who demand for money, it comes only in the money supply. Again I am repeating, refer to the money held by public. Public here means user of money who demand for money. Under this we include firm and individual, and which is measured at a point of time. Right? Point of time, this is what? Here, stock or flow, which is an economic variable which is measured at a point of time. This is stock. And any variable which is measured over a period of time, during a period of time, already explained to you, is a flow, because money supply is measured at a point of time, so it is a stock variable. It's very much important. It comes in MCQ and in as a reason any concept, right? So public word should be clear to you. It does not include the money with the government, right? Government also issue the rupee currency notes, right? And it does not include the money with central bank, right? Because producer of money, and commercial bank, because commercial bank also creates money. So these three are the supplier of money. We include in the money supply the money held with the people, with the public who demand for money. Very much clear, right? And measured at a point of time. What are the two components of money supply? Currency. Currency, you know, it is what? Currency, this is paper notes and coins, right? Paper notes and coins. Paper notes and coins in currency. And in net demand deposits with commercial bank. Here what does net mean? Net mean here the interbank deposits, demand deposit, interbank demand deposits are excluded here, right? We only include the demand deposit with commercial bank of public who demand for money, right? So interbank deposit means deposit by one bank with other bank, like Punjab National Bank will deposit with State Bank of India. So that will be excluded when we are calculating the demand deposit. Very much important. Why? Because the bank is the money creator. Money supply refers to the money held by the user of money. So that's why we are supposed to exclude interbank demand deposit, right? We only take the demand deposit with public, right? And one is currency notes, right? So these are the two components of money supply. Afterward we have measures of money supply. Measures of money supply, we have M1, M2, M3, M4, right? M1 you will go through it. M1, this is the same. What are the components of M1? M1, first is here currency notes. Currency, it includes again the paper notes and coins, as just I explained to you. Second one, this is net demand deposit, just I explained to you. Interbank deposit is not included, net demand deposits, right? And third one, this is other deposit with RBI. Other deposit with RBI. Again you have to make yourself clear here that deposit, right, made by the government of the same nation, made by the commercial bank with the same nation with central bank with RBI is not included here. Again, the reason same. Government, commercial bank, they all are the supplier of money, right? So these are the measures of money supply. Money supply includes the money held with the user. So other deposit, right, with RBI, other deposit with RBI, right? We are not supposed to include the deposit by government of the same country and commercial bank of same nation, same country. We include in other deposit the deposit made by foreign banks, by foreign governments, right, with the central bank. Here I mentioned RBI with central banks. Ours is a RBI, right? So other deposit is the third component of M1, right? What are the three components of M1? First is currency notes. It includes paper notes and coins, currency. Second one is net demand deposit. Be careful, net means interbank deposit is not to be included. Third one, other deposit with central bank. Here we are not supposed to include deposit by the government and the commercial bank. This is commercial bank of the same country. Only we include the deposit of foreign banks, foreign government with central bank. That's it. You have to study in money chapter. Are you clear? So for today it is enough. Revise the same. If you have any doubts, share with me, right? And आपको पढ़ना है शौक से. मेरे फादर इन लॉ प्रिंसिपल थे, राइट? और वो मेरे से बोलते थे जब मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती थी कि बच्चा या तो शौक से पढ़ता है या खौफ से. ठीक है, अब इन दोनों का डिफरेंस समझना. शौक और खौफ. खौफ मतलब डर कि अगर मम्मी डांटेगी, पापा डांटेंगे, टीचर डांटेगी, ये क्या खौफ, राइट? लेकिन खौफ तो आजकल बच्चों में है ही नहीं, राइट? बहुत ही जनरेशन में चेंज आया. पहले हम लोग डरते थे, आजकल नहीं डरते हैं बच्चे, राइट? शौक की बात करें, अगर हम खौफ से पढ़ा भी नहीं, कुछ बच्चे हैं ऐसे जो डरते हैं, अगर हम खौफ से पढ़ाएं डरा के कि हम तुम्हें पास नहीं करेंगे, प्रैक्टिस कुछ भी, राइट, तो क्या होगा कि उसका जो पोटेंशियल है वो 100% नहीं आएगा. ठीक है, अगर आप शौक से पढ़ेंगे, इंटरेस्ट से पढ़ेंगे, तो आप क्या लगेगा, दिल. और जब दिल लगता है तो हमारे माइंड का 100% पोटेंशियल बाहर आता है. आप एक्सपीरियंस करके देखना. कभी आपका प्रेशर से नहीं कि एग्जाम आ गए, नहीं. आपको क्या से पढ़ना है, इंटरेस्ट के साथ, मजे के साथ. तब देखना आपको चीजें कितनी जल्दी समझ में आती हैं. आप कम ड्यूरेशन में ज्यादा पढ़ोगे और वो जो पढ़ोगे वो आपके साथ लाइफ लॉन्ग रहेगा. जो खौफ से पढ़ोगे वो आज पढ़ोगे, एग्जाम में कंफ्यूज्ड, ठीक है, क्या पूछा है कुछ लिख के आओगे और मार्क्स क्या आएंगे, एवरेज, बिलो एवरेज. लेकिन अगर आप शौक से पढ़ेंगे तो कम ड्यूरेशन में पढ़ोगे क्योंकि दिल लगा है आपका उसमें, राइट? दिल अगर लगा है तो हमारा माइंड भी पूरा अपना इनपुट देता है, राइट? तो उसमें क्या होगा, आपको चीजें बहुत कम समय में ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ में आएंगी. और क्या होगा, आप फ्यूचर में आपके पास हमेशा वो रहेंगी. ओके, थैंक यू.